Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nick and welcome to the Nick Show. Woo! Alright, so this video is gonna be about how I started doing hair and how basically I made 10 grand a month during the pandemic when I started doing hair. So a little bit about me and my relationship with hair. So I really started doing hair in 2015 after I had my first daughter. I would travel back and forth to Palm Beach from Palm Beach to Orlando. If you guys don't know, that's about like 2.5 hours, and I would go like every other weekend. And basically I would do like whoever's here there, but like for like really cheap. So I'd be doing like things that now I charge like 5 times the amount for like $50. So yeah, I was doing that for a little bit, and then finally I just decided to move up to Orlando. So I moved up into Orlando in 2018, and I was supposed to be going to school. Well, my dumb ass, I moved in with who is now my ex-boyfriend, and it was a learning experience. I had never, oh wait, I lied, I did live with my baby father, but it was my first time living with like just a boyfriend. So it was a terrible experience. Me and him, like, we lasted for a little bit and we still straight, like we not beefing or nothing, but we ended that relationship and I stopped doing hair. I got a regular job at a law firm. So I worked at 3 different law firms at that time. So worked at 3 different law firms, and during the pandemic I was at my last law firm. And when the pandemic hit, like, we went and we started working from home. So as we were working from home or whatever, I was like, let me capitalize on this shit, So I started taking clients while I was supposed to be at work. So that was good. It was working out, because what I would do was I would take my clients from like 7 a.m. sometimes till midnight, and I would stay up from midnight till 2 o'clock in the morning working my cases. So I was doing that for a little bit, and then I was like, let me see what would happen if I put my 9 to 5 to the side and then just really just focus on hair and making this like a business. So y'all, let me tell you about a work snitch. So I'm like, listen, I had text my the attorney that I work for, and I was like, I'm sick, I told them I was in the hospital, blah blah. So they were like, okay, take your time, you're about to work, blah blah. So then when I was going to go back to work, I got this email from another attorney, like, basically telling me that somebody was like on my Instagram and said that I was not sick, that I was taking appointments, all this other stuff. So they gave me an option, basically, like if I wanted to come back to work or if I didn't want to come back to work. And I kept going back and forth with my boyfriend, because I was like, I don't know, like, I like the security of the job, but I'm making so much more money doing hair. Mind you, the pandemic just hit, like, bitches is in and out my house, like, I'm never getting a break. I'm doing hair back to back to back to back to back. So me and him, well, I kind of decided, because he was like, I can't make that decision for you. So I just was like, man, fuck that shit. I never gave them a response or whatever. So then they sent me a letter basically telling me that, I decided that I was quitting. Who cares? So that was like the best thing that could have happened to me. But I'm gonna get into something else later. That was like the best thing that could happen to me. So I quit my job, and then like I'm going hard. Like, I'm working from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. the next day, back to back to back to back to back, just doing hair. I'm making like a couple bands a day. So I was like, I love it here. I'm never getting a job. And so after doing that for a while, man, your boy, he fucked up. So I'm like one day, this is like a total sidebar, but let me tell you why I ended up having to slow it down. So one day, my boyfriend, he eating a hot sausage, and like, I'm from the Virgin Islands, he's American. I don't know shit about no hot sausage. I actually don't like them shits. But I'm like, yo, let me get a piece. I ate the whole fucking thing. And so I'm noticing he's sleeping a lot, all this stuff. So I'm joking with him. I'm like, yo, what bitch did you get pregnant? Did you sleeping all day? You eating all day? All of this whole time, I'm the bitch who he got pregnant. So maybe like 2-3 weeks go by, and I'm like, yo, I missed my period, blah blah blah. And then we figured out that I was pregnant. We was pregnant, which it was a blessing. Like, our baby is a total blessing. So yeah, so our baby is a total blessing. She's definitely our rainbow baby. At first, we was really really scared. We was like, we had been through so much, and I'll get into that probably in other videos, but we had been through so much that me being pregnant, and then now when we find out like how far I was, it was like, wow, like everything was kind of falling into place for us. At the same time, I mean, we was still going through our relationship issues, but it was good for us anyway. So got pregnant. I'm like, ooh, time to like hit grind mode up. But in my back of my head, I'm kind of hurt because I'm like, I can't work 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. like I was. My goal was to get my own shop because I was just working out of my house. So my goal was to get my own shop. I think I said by March of the next year. So I want to say maybe like, yeah, so that was in April. So like in August, I met this dope, no, it was before, it was July. In July, I met this dope lady. She became, her name is Christine. Shout out to Christine. Christy Bliss. I'm gonna put her Instagram someplace here. She do the best glueless wigs in Orlando. Anyway, so in like July, I met Christine. I had actually, it was crazy because she was one of my clients, and so I was supposed to go to her. I was supposed to do her hair, but my AC went out in my apartment, and I mean, it's Florida in the summer. It was hot as hell. So I'm texting her like, hey, I'm sorry, not gonna be able to make it. Like, she's just like, no, come to my shop, you can do hair. So I'm like, let's see what this is about. She wasn't letting up. So I was like, okay, let me see what this is about, whatever. So I went to her shop and I did her hair. I was like, wow, I love the environment. It was beautiful. It was like everything that I said that I was gonna make my shop, like, sis had like it out. So I did her hair, and then we became I don't even know how we became so close. We became really close. I started to rent a booth in her shop, I think, for maybe like a few weeks, and then something happened, and I was gonna move to North Carolina, but I was not 100%. I kept going back and forth with myself, and I kept praying about it. Like, I kept telling God to reveal to me what I needed to do. And so my grandmother passed away in my arms about 2 years ago, and since she passed away 2 years ago, I've been praying, like, grandma, like, come to me in a dream, something. I never ever seen her in a dream or nothing like that. So so she came to me and she was like, no, that's not what happened. Christine had, that is what happened. She came to me in the dream and she was like, did you get the hair I sent you? And I'm like, what? And then I woke up and I was just crying. I was just crying. The next day, Christine was like, you want to be business partners? Like, you could be part owner of the shop. I was like inside of me, it was like, but inside of me, it was like, oh my God, everything was lining up. Like, everything was lining up. So So everything was lining up for me to just continue doing hair. So I accepted the offer. We became business partners. We got the Bliss Factory on Smash. Like we had, we ended up getting a lot of clients. A lot of people that needed to be moved out of her way got moved out of her way. A lot of people that needed to be moved out of my way got moved out of my way. And I mean, to this day, we're still friends. So then after that, I really just kind of got like a schedule. And so for anybody that want to do hair, I would say like promote, get with the poppin' bitches in your city, and like, do your shit. Like really take pride in your work. I've even like traveled to people's houses when I didn't want to travel to their house. I traveled. Not that much though. I put ads out on Instagram, and that really helped my business like do what it needed to do. And that's what kind of helped me get to that point. So my boyfriend, baby father, he was a big part, like a big part of my support system. Like he really pushed me to like keep going. Like sometimes this man had to work in the middle of it. I'd be like texting him and he in the room like, babe, I need hair, like I'm running out of hair. He would run up and down to the hair store. It's like, and this is the middle of a pandemic, so it's like impossible to find anything. So anybody that wants to like open their own business, I would definitely be like, go for it. If you went back and forth with yourself on if you should keep your 9 to 5 or if you should quit your job, I will say this: your business will push you out of your 9 to 5. There will be no reason for you to be going. Your business will literally push you out of your 9 to 5. Continue to pray. Like prayer was my number one thing when I was deciding on my business. Like it was my number one thing. Pray. Ask God to guide you, because he will show you the way, I promise. And just keep close people to you. I've had 2 people that I considered very close to me. One of them is actually blood family, do me so dirty. Like I trusted her with a lot, and basically she just did some snaky stuff to me. But just mind who you're around. When you start to level up and get to a place where you want to be, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to fall off, and you need to be comfortable with that. So now, I have my baby girl. I'm going to put a picture of her right here. I actually have 2 girls now, and I'm just working on expanding my business. Like I said, this is my first video. So like, subscribe, all that good shit, and comment below and let me know what is it that you guys want to see next from me. My next video right now is more than likely going to be the Shein haul or whatever. I got this outfit from Shein, so go ahead and follow all my social media handles below. I'm going to do some collabs with other stylists, some fashion stuff. I'm gonna really put y'all up on game, because I really felt like when I was trying to start, like nobody gave me game. So I'm gonna try to teach you guys whatever y'all want to know. Just make sure you guys comment and let me know what you guys want to know. Bye, till next time. I'm like, yo, what bitch did you get pregnant? Did you sleeping all day? You eating all day? All of this whole time, I'm the bitch who he got pregnant. So maybe like 2-3 weeks